Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Marilyn here with a new video tutorial for my creative scrapbook. I am using today the May limited edition kit that comes with this gorgeous paper. Look at it's from the Romantic Light by Flu Fern Studio, and I just love this paper and this lovely photo that I create this page for Mother's Day, but I am a little behind with the tutorial, but I'm going to show you what I want to do. These are the different die cut from the ephemera package, and I select this heart as my title. I'm going to use also the chipboards by Creative Embellishment. I have on mind to add this in my design today, but first I want to cut around the images here, and I'm using my craft knife, and this paper is very strong, very sturdy, so I need to cut twice to have a good cut on the paper. And I'm going to cut around the images here. You can see now I just cut this piece on the bottom, and look what I want to do with the shoeboard, like place the shoeboard shapes and incorporate with the design of the paper, something like that. But let me cut the rest of the images. Okay, I'm also use the scissor to cut around, and I'm going to show you what I did. Look, you see here, and I also cut here around the fan because I want like put the photo behind the fan, something like that, not sure, but you can see this image is so pretty. I just love. Now I take a white cardstock because I want to adhere this to the white cardstock, but first I add liquid adhesive on the back, not in the area that I cut the images, I mean in the background paper, and I add enough of the glue. And now I'm going to adhere the cardstock, the white cardstock, to my paper, and I do it in this way. Now I carefully remove the area that I want to pop out, and with my scissor I cut here, and this is how it would look. Now with the I'm going to adhere the tiny pieces that here to the background. Okay, I think that now it's time to prime the paper, and I am applying clear gesso with a paintbrush. You can do this step at the beginning, just I don't know, I didn't know, but now these are the two stencils that comes in the kit, and I'm going to use this one. I think it's my favorite, and I want to add the texture around the circular shape here, but I was thinking to add color, and I'm using the flat shot by, I think it is by Lindy's Gang, and this is from the Limor Weber. She has a product with Lindy's, and I got this when I was in her design team, and I mix it with modeling paste to give color to the paste. It is a way to add color to your paste, and you know, I know that today you can find different paste with color, but if you want to save some money, you can do it yourself. Use your pigment powders and any type of paint, and you can mix with your mediums and obtain the color that you want. So I am adding these textures here and there. You can see how it looks so far, and I am trying to add around all the images that I cut out from the paper to create layers later when I place all the embellishments. And you see here, I think it looks lovely. What do you think? I'm trying to place in both sides where the chipboard will be. In both corners I add enough of this stencil work, because I'm going to place the flowers, the chipboards, and I will cover a lot of this area. And I think that I want to make a like a balance here on my page, so I add a little of the paste. I am cleaning my mat with and apply the rest here in this corner. Now looks how it looks. I think that is okay now. I'm going to place this here and I'm going to dry all the textures now with using my heat tool. Okay, one thing that I am doing now is applying vintage photo distress oxide behind the heart from the ephemera packaging, and I adhere it to the white cardstock, the same cardstock that I use on the background. And now with this scissor that has this lovely shape, I'm going to cut around the heart to make a white border, and it looks so pretty, and you can stand out more the die cut in that way. And you can see here how it looks. Now I also apply distress oxide in around the images, the circular shape, and I'm adding now 3D foam tape to this area because I want that these stand out from the page. You can see here, oh, I move it too much, but it has all the piece has a lot of 3D foam tape. Okay, now I take a white gesso with a sponge, and once it's dry, you see the yellow that it comes to like a sun yellow, and I'm looking more for a light yellow. So I'm trying to smooth the tone of the yellow. So I am dabbing the sponge with white gesso on the background, and in that way you will see how it turns soon in a soft yellow. And I continue applying gesso many layers until I get the yellow tone that I want. Okay, I am happy now how it looks. Now it's time to start to build this, and this is the photo. I'm going to add a piece of cardboard and this doily on the back of the photo here, as you see. Now I want to build layers, and I'm using here a piece of cheesecloth that I already add more white color to the fabric to make it stiff. And I am cutting pieces and make a mess with the fabric here because I want that it looks with a lot of textures. And I place pieces of the cheesecloth behind the piece. And now I place the heart that is my title, and here is when I take the chipboard and I cut by half with my scissor, as you see. And now I decided in this moment to add the same treatment, apply with gesso with my sponge over all the chipboard. But you know, my friend, you will see that at the end I changed my mind. And I don't know, sometimes when you are creating something, you have something on mind, and when you place everything and you see the whole picture, you don't like it, and you know, but this is part of the creative process, right? Now I'm going to place the chipboard here between the fabric and the circular shape of the paper because I want to incorporate the piece like it's part of the paper. And in that way I create the layers on the background and add the dimension. Look how beautiful the flowers that comes this month in the kit. And now I'm going to start to build and to embellish the page with the different flowers and some of the die cuts here. I will let you with music and I come back soon. Now with the vintage photo distress oxide, I am inking the chipboard. After I have a better image of all the work. I think that it stands out more if it's dark than if it has the whitish effect that I applied first. So you can see here how I am adding these leaves are from a die cut that I have, and I put some of them here to add more dimension. And you can see that I add 3D foam tape in many of the images on the background. Let me see if you can see here. Everything is adhered. Now I am taking, look, the papers that comes in the kit. This collection is so beautiful. I am looking for a paper. I select this one. I love this side, but this one is beautiful, but too busy for a page. So I'm going to use the Boboni stamp from the kit, and I take some of the butterflies, and I'm going to stamp them with archival in the blue paper. And I'm using this part here because for sure the images with the girl is beautiful, and the other side with the red with the flowers is beautiful, but sometimes I don't want to make a layout with too much images, because you know sometimes the eyes go to the images instead to the photos. So now I'm cutting I am taking out cutting out all the butterflies, and I then apply distress on the borders, and look where I place all the butterflies here. Now I'm with the hot glue, I'm going to adhere all these butterflies to the background. I play with all the butterfly I put in different layers. You will see later, I will show you a short video at the end when you can see better the effect of the butterfly. When sometimes if you adhere all the butterfly in the same level, well, it looks flat, but I want to create dimensions, so that is the reason that I adhere it in different levels. Here is when I add 3D gloss gel, and I'm going to add more textures on the background. And I'm going to add art stone. You know that I love art stones. I think it gives this lovely touch to the page. And I'm adhering then in the background in the same way that I add the butterfly in different layers. I will add over the flowers, others on the direct on the background paper, some of them over the fabric, and in that way I can build more layers and textures. Okay, now I'm going to add pearls. You know how much I love pearls, so I have to add, but in this page I think that I add a lot. I will show you as only a part of the pearls process, but you know, I always get crazy with the pearls. And once here I cover the photo, and once I cover it, I will add a lot of white paint splatters over all the work here. It gives these shabby, lovely textures on the background. I just love it. I add a lot. And once I am happy how everything look, and I also add in the corner here, but I don't know, I always get crazy with this technique. So once I add enough, I take the sponge with gesso and I'm dabbing over the borders of the flowers and some of the embellishment to give the shabby chic look to the background. If you don't want to that the page stay too whitish, don't do it, but I just love it. And take a look here how everything looks. You can see all the dimensions. Take a look here. I don't want to make you dizzy, but look how everything looks. And I'm going to show you now in different angles. You can see here the dimensions, the butterflies, all the beads, the artstone and the pearls. I just love how it turns out, this page. Very lovely and very special. If you want to make a special gift to your mom or someone that is special for you, you can do it with this. And if you do it, just tag me. I want to see what you create with the tutorials. And check down below in the description box is the link to the kit and my social media if you want to find more inspiration with the works, all my works. Well, my friend, I hope that you enjoy this video tutorial. Let me know if you like it with a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. Here are 2 more videos that maybe you are interested, and I see you soon with other video tutorial. Take care. See you soon. Bye bye.